I know there's a lot of different types of English, but...
Huh. Is it true that different accents in England are considered as unique as different languages?
I mean, I think that's more sort of an exaggerated analysis of the difference, you know, of people's voices in different areas of the country. So I'd say that's sort of a comical exaggeration.
Okay. Thank you for the summation.
That's all right.
Standard 2-1-2 seems to be what we're operating with. Ench in the bottom lane, Shen in the top lane, Razor versus Kunkka mid, already with the drains to begin. But even though Kunkka's melee, I mean, the Razor Link has been nerfed so hard over the years, now lasts less than half as long as the cooldown. Plus Kunkka, there you go. The Tidebringer.
Well, Pikachu sort of messed that up. He sort of set that up for him. Gave him a free CS.
True, but it is plus 25 damage. Basically negates the entire Link. Top, I think, will be the lane to watch, though. You know, Ursa already forced a salve. Yes, you're favored against the Bloodseeker, but you'd really like to have more levels. And the Lion factor really helps out this Bloodseeker. Almost guarantees the Blood Right setup. And unfortunately, until Chin has a creep, you don't really assist with anything. If you get a Ghost, however, then things get really scary. You just throw that onto the Bloodseeker and you slap him to death.
Yeah, I was going to say, sort of, what's he hoping for? You think that would be pretty much top of the list?
Yeah.
For the lane?
Oh, for sure. Oh my god, Mira is just unstoppable. So many couriers slain. Oh, actually, I suppose it was... it was
Slayer in the
yeah, Slayer last game, but...
But on the same here, on the Lion. It's rolling around the map with these early boots.
Yeah, bottom, nothing really out of the ordinary. Terrorblade versus Void Spirit Rubik. You have an annoying time CSing, but you pop meta at some point and start getting every wave, no problem. For at least the duration. But yeah, I wouldn't expect too much chaos early on. Over under first kill, let's say at about 7 minutes, 30 seconds.
And is it really is a game that, yeah, late game wise, Spirit will have it every time, like Terrorblade just out carries an Ursa in the late game?
It goes both ways, I think. Terrorblade has an edge for sure, but Ursa can accelerate. Hang on. He's gonna be okay.
Is he though?
Oh, big stick, and a fairy fire to boot. But the thing about Ursa is, it's like we saw in the game, what was it, Secret versus OG yesterday, you know? In theory, yeah, Clinks and Weaver can kite and Ursa. They match up pretty well. But then Matumba Man has 24 kills, and he's the couple items ahead the whole game, and he's just smashing people and swiping them in the face. You're also not cooldown dependent like a Terrorblade, so engagements around Roche can go your way if you're tricky with your engagement. Blow a couple of cooldowns perhaps, re-engage afterwards.
We'll see what sort of how fun this Ursa is going to be able to get. Because I imagine, even though you do want to run them over, you do expect that you are still going to get the Battle Fury in the build-up, or is this a game where you might even skip that because you do feel the need to have that power to pressure?
Oh, you've got to be buying a Battle Fury.
Yeah,
the thing about Ursa is that, yeah, and Brian I'm sure can speak to this more at length, but even with this quote-unquote greedy item, you're still so annoying. You still play actively. It just so happens that you don't fall off anymore either. Yeah, so far so good though. Ursa and Kunkka both suffering. The bottom lane, somewhat of a wash, although slightly favored to Yatoro.
And do you think, you know, this last pick Razor, outside of the obvious, you know, this matchup where we're seeing the Razor having a good lane, you know, what is this Razor going to bring to the team that, you know, Unique saw that they needed with that final pick?
It's just nice to have the drain, I suppose, against the Kunkka. And it's just a solid hero, right? You wanted something that wouldn't get... I don't know. I honestly, when I talk about why Ursa's good, or sorry, Razor's good, I kind of feel like I just have to make stuff up. I have a big problem with the hero.
Okay.
Because
what does it lack?
I don't know I don't know what you do with it. Like, what items do you buy, right? There's a couple of builds. You can go for this right-click style, or what's more common is like this Yule's build, Bots build. maybe a Shiva's Ags BKB at some point, but it just feels like unless you're an item ahead, you're never strong. And it doesn't like hit towers, it doesn't really carry a game for you, it's just there. It's like a quap, but without the mobility. I don't know.
I was going to say, Toronto Tokyo needed to TP there.
It's a shame he didn't have the X back, but probably wouldn't have been using it anyway. I'm surprised he didn't go for a bottle here. No one else on his team will be grabbing one.
Now with him out the lane, that's going to allow Pikachu to really push this CS lead that he has mid, of course. 28 to 15 of the 18 CS.
I suppose this is what Razor's for, right? You just dominate this melee hero middle. But the thing is, it feels like the hero's success is predicated upon this. So he's done his job. He has equaled in denies to his enemy's last hits. 2 off, I suppose. This is a Razor game right here. You know, this is where you take over the map, right? Nice first blood.
Maybe even able to get another one out of here. Some nice body blocks.
Oh my god. Maposhka, man. Relax, dude.
Top lane as well, Spirit. Getting the kill onto this Bignum Chen. I mean, both side lanes now starting to hemorrhage kills. 3-0 already here for Spirit.
Man, that was so sick, actually. Like, go Maposhka. That is really good stuff. I want to see the Chen Creeps stack stuff. He missed one there, unfortunately. But it would be really nice for his Razor, or his Ursa, I suppose, if the Battle Fury is coming up soon, which unfortunately doesn't look like it'll be. This Lion Bloodseeker combo, man. Every time the Blood Right. He's out of regen. He just died, and oh no. Can you do this?
They've got stun. They're in.
Oh, collapse.
Ooh. Well, he wanted to. He couldn't quite. Bottom lane. Yatoro. And he's going to be met by this gank here from Pikachu as Pikachu swings around. Oh, he tried to TP out, but they cancel it. Slayer's in with the telekinesis. And Pikachu with his DD is going to head over to Maposhka and pick up another big moves from the Razor. And that's not only the death on the Terra plate, but no TP to return to lane.
Well, so like I said, Razor, what a great hero. Amazing. Dominant in the laning phase, then immediately rotating bottom with that DD rune. Surprised that they fell for it, considering I think they had vision of him leaving mid, but really well done, though, by Pikachu. Still don't know if I believe in the hero. This is like the ideal rate. He's owning the game thus far. It's just when does he help his team win the game? And oh my god, looking at the net worth, I did not realize Yatoro is huge.
Yeah, they needed to make
holy
that move
crap.
on him. I mean, he got 2 kills down there, remember?
Yeah, but still, like, he has Treads, Blade of Alacrity, Wand, like, wow. He can just jungle now. It's unfortunate he dies there. If he gets that TP off, I actually think the game might just be over.
Now as well. Look what he got.
Oh, boy. Yeah. That item is so busted, by the way. Like, just the stats alone makes it a decent item. Add on enough lifesteal to self-sustain in the woods. It's like, come on.
He's going to have a very happy time now farming away Yatoro.
Hear me out. What if, instead of dropping from creeps, neutral items were you'd pick them up from the outpost at 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes? You could pick one.
It's not as fun. They put it in because they want the RNG, right?
That's true.
They want the fun element of it. I mean, if you're going to change it in any sort of gameplay way, have it so it drops from hero kills rather than kills from into the jungle, and then that would encourage your teammates to make plays onto the enemy rather than to go AFK and hit neutral.
Oh, hang on top. He's no ult. He's dead.
Well, he's got backup coming in. Will he die? He will go down, but collapses. Is he going to be able to get away from this? He's into the trees, but Pikachu, he's hunting him down, pops the Eye of the Storm here as he continues to stay on top of him. So they lose the Ursa. Pikachu able to at least pick up a kill in return. So Pikachu's game still looking rather good.
I mean, he's trying his best, but like this is the you know what it is? I touched. Razor is huge. He's getting kills across the map, but unfortunately he can't help take towers, and he can't really buy items that help him kill more creeps or farm faster. Every item Terrorblade buys, right-click stronger, farms faster, everything about the hero improves. Razor, on the other hand, still uses mana and CDs for the most part to clear creep waves, and unfortunately, you just can't make that happen any quicker.
Look at this
he's dead.
More kills for Yatoro to get involved in. And a tower as well by the looks of it. I mean, they have got the fortification, but a lot of damage done there with that Metamorphosis push from Yatoro.
And Collapse, he's going to go for the Yules build. As expected, it's a really nice item against both Void Spirit and Ursa. Miposhka's just pushing bottom. Level 6 already, maxing out the Impetus as expected. Let's see, yeah, Toronto Tokyo is just chilling. He's going to go for the Armlet. I'm a big fan of this. I think DKs and Kunkas should look into more Armlet first when they play middle. It just makes your hero so formidable. And kind of feels like it's an item and a half in terms of the survivability and damage output it gives you, especially at this early phase of the game. Yeah, he's out CSing the Razor all of a sudden, and it's mostly just because, you know, he's farming with Splash Attack. Unfortunately, Razor does not have that ability, so even clearing illusions is going to get tough as Yatoro's farm increases. Bignum almost level 6, looking to make something happen up top. He's got decent creeps, but I don't know how you stop this when two heroes, both cores, hit your towers, and none of yours are really capable of doing anything about it.
Oh, so yeah, easy tier 1 for this Kunkka Bloodseeker push. And these two heroes together will pretty much kill anyone on the map. Especially with this armlet now completed. I'm going to have a smoke up from Pikachu. They're trying to enable Pikachu on this top lane. See if they can catch out Collapse. And they should be able to. They're going to be able to stop his TP. Oh, okay, yeah, the stolen X mark. That'll do it. Lone Slayer not needing to use the lift. Easily had it there and picks himself up a lovely steal on top of it, of course, getting that blood right. A huge amount of burst and silence that's going to be quite nuisance, especially if they're able to make a move maybe onto this Terror Blade. That could be quite nasty for him.
Yeah, it's a great spell. It's all about clearing creep waves. He has the Arcanes too, so he'll be able to handle anywhere, no problem. Bottom, they got the X.
Well, he's got the step. As Ghost Stick's off to the side. They are swinging around though with Mirror. He's got one more step, but they're chasing. As Ghost Stick, he'll do his best idea. He's actually got to Dissimilate back again. Oh, he's actually going to opt for the TP out. Oh, they found him. I guess he didn't quite have mana for the Dissimilate and the TP. I guess that's why he didn't opt for it to jump deeper into the trees. But either way, just going up for the straight up TP does not work out for him.
No, indeed. And the pace of this game is just unfortunately not favoring Team Unique, who, once again, it's a must-win game. They don't want to have to play a tiebreaker against Empire just to stay in Division 1. Spirit, though, as well, fighting for a shot to go to the majors. You saw Miposhka, and he hasn't been to a Valve event in 4 years. This man wants to qualify, and I'm sure that Pikachu wants to prove he's not the only Dota player in the family who can hang with the big boys in Singapore. Miposhka... dead.
And Pikachu's still finding kills. His game, pretty much the only sort of good one right now being had on Unique side of things. Whereas Spirit, they have all 3 cores in a very strong position. Unique needing a bit of catch-up time for their Ursa and Void Spirit. After this laning stage, Palantimos still a sword short of the Battle Fury. But if they can get there and they can buy him space, then Palantimos, he is going to have a solid chance of catching up to the farm of the Terror Blade.
He'll get there at least. I mean, there's a Manta finished on Yatoro. This guy is just unstoppable right now. And he's just, you know, doing Yatoro things. This is what he wanted to do in the previous game, but now just uncontested. Since he died bottom that one time, we haven't really seen him engage with any enemies. He's a PvE player now. Needs to gear up before heading into the arena. Mid tower would be nice for them to grab. What do you get Torrent? Yep. And the nice deny on the tower. I would have liked to see them bring more heroes there just to confirm that they could get the kill.
Oh, Pikachu wants to go. Got the lead in here from Ghost Stick. Mirror turns with the finger. Ghost Stick trying to chase, but he's going to get dragged back by the X-Mark. Pikachu now ruptured on the front of it all. Pikachu's in trouble. He needs help, and he needs it now. The Hand of God comes out. He'll buy himself a little bit of time with the Yules, but he's been left behind. There's no saving him. As he'll go down, Ghost Stick will manage to TP out, but they'll lose their powerful hero there, the Razor, dying on the front lines. Unique not able to fight and back him up.
That's the problem. He owned the game, but what do you have for it? A phase and a Yules. It's not like it's bad itemization, but It doesn't increase your offensive output. You have to be dominating a game for it to be truly useful. You know, abusing move speed and the TP interrupt. Toro getting a free courier. Everything coming up aces for Team Spirit. And like just the damage output of this draft is just nuts. Like even the support duo you saw there, they're threatening Ghostic to death. The finger, the impetus spam, now maxed out, and the 3 cores are no slouches either. Unique, again, you just need Ursa. He has to be ahead. He needs like 2 more items after this Battle Fury to become truly relevant. Rubik, low damage, Void Spirit, Chen, Razor, like none of these heroes just don't deal damage.
And this 5k lead, it's being held pretty strong here on the back of both Yatoro and Toronto Tokyo just been in an excellent position. Their farm just not being contested whatsoever by Unique. And we'll see how the numbers change now with Palantimos having the Battle Fury finally done. See if he can carry this game as the Ursa, but definitely not going to be an easy one against 3 cores that can all cause issues for this bear trying to jump and get kills in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, Scotty the next choice. I'm a big fan. Just increasing the tank ability. And again, abusing the fact that Unique just simply don't have the real damage to take you out unless you go for some real squishy build. No need for something early like a butterfly. It's the magic damage that's really threatening you right now. And you could buy BKB, but then you're susceptible to being drained. Ursa just killing you before or during it. No need to get fancy. Another Yules to be picked up on Ghostic, but again, just these items, they don't help you deal more damage, and that's your big issue. A Halberd now on the Kunkka. It's so sick.
He's so tanky. He's just never gonna die to Pikachu going on him. I mean, it feels like this could be one of those games where for Unique, their sort of spike in potential, it's going to come when the Ursa's at a stage where he can pick up a rapier.
Yep.
It feels like you're now playing for that moment, really. As it's hard to really see how they can win a 5-on-5 until that point, until they have that incredible amount of damage to threaten any of these cores and Spirit.
Yeah, I know it's early, Owen, but I agree with you. How you're never going to catch a Terrorblade and farm when you're even, let alone when you're this far behind. And yeah, right into the pit, why not? You simply can't be stopped as Team Spirit.
An easy rush. Easy rush indeed. No contest and no worries here.
They're blood raging the Terrorblade. Oh my god, 120 attack speed. That's only level 3 blood rage. Later on it'll be 150. Nice, but it only gives half speed to allied heroes, of course, so it'd be 75.
Still a nice burster. And to a Terrorblade that's just about 1,000 short of Viscardi. 18 minutes in. Unique here, but how do they make moves? Trying to fight into this lineup with an Aegis on top of it all as well.
Now the Bullwhip for support as well. They're just going to buff up this Terrorblade. He's going to be enormous. Vlad's next on Collapse. Big fan. Just, you know, buff him up. Soldier Crest or Vlad's your options. I think you'll get the Vlad's earlier, and it's just nicer to have the armor and lifesteal aura for a TB when he's already this far ahead.
I mean, so far as well, seeing how Spirit's able to hold this lead quite comfortably. You know, going back to that game to where we did see Unique, you know, just storm away with the game. He's going to get the catch here on Slayer. Open the boat. Is there going to be any help for this Rubik? There is going to be a Hand of God. It's not enough to save him. They'll turn and jump onto Toronto Tokyo, and they'll armlet toggle from Tokyo, keeping himself alive, but he still goes down. So they are able to hit back and finally get a rather big kill. Taking out the Mig Kunkka.
Oh, I like the timing there. I'll never, I don't want to get into the game, I messed it up, but in a game where you're afraid of stuns or CCs coming out, if you can X into boat in a way that you don't need to manually X back for it to land perfectly, it almost guarantees the kill. It did there.
See if they can do anything with this Kunkka kill. As the odds seem unlikely. As he's going to be back up. Yatoro already up here in the jungle of Unique, knowing that a lot really threatens him. See a DD rune to spawn. Pikachu is able to grab it in time before Toronto Tokyo makes his way over, and that BKB very shortly to be done on Pikachu.
It's going to be a big pickup. Yeah. He's going to have to get a long drain on the Kunkka or the TB to open the fight. It might just have to be Terrorblade. And in theory, your Ursa helps you kill him, then runs away, because you have to prevent the Thunder. Ursa will have his soon. Yeah, Ursa's BKB is actually, I believe, en route. Indeed it is. So you have the potential now with this timing of the double BKB to all in for the Terrorblade. It's just real tough, especially if he gets rum buffed from the boat. Suddenly his HP is doubled. That Thunder's almost certainly going to come out.
They're going to have to try and fight him soon. Yatoro up to the high ground. Tier 3's being pressured here by Team Spirit. Unique, what do they have to slow this down? There's the BKBs. Ready to go. Team Spirit will back off, though.
Surprised they're not going for that. They have Aegis. You could just at least pop meta, right? Look to push a bit. It's no huge item for Terrorblade coming out, but perhaps saw the BKBs and got cold feet.
Pikachu still had a bit of time left on the DD as well. So waiting for that as over towards the mid lane there, Found Slayer. Tries to TP out. They're going to be able to put a stop to it with that Yules. Slayer out for 30, and Spirit now ready to start swinging in the mid lane.
Still more tier 2s to take. Have they swiped that top outpost yet? Indeed, of course. They've lost their bottom one, but oh, Pikachu, whoa, nice stun.
Right. Is he going to be able to get out of it? The Hex into the finger, he's gone. Oh, that's the razor down, and with Pikachu gone, there's no fight to be had here for Unique. They've got to run, they've got to get out of it, but Ghost Stick's not going to get that opportunity as the stun from Mira catches him. As it's
BKB.
crumbling. He didn't get it off in time right there. They were too quick with the opening.
He must have wanted to be X back, then get it off, but the stun timing was near flawless. No Thunder, so you got to be a little spooked here. You don't have the meta
still got
for
the
too
Aegis. Oh, okay, 10 seconds on the Aegis. That time is going to be there.
This Blood Rage is just... This is not fair. It's as if he's eaten a Moon Shard, the attack speed bonus. Plus the Bullwhip. And that's a range Rex. I would have preferred to see them go melee there, but I think if you're Team Spirit, first off, this is a huge match. You want to go to the major. You need a win to have a shot at that. You have a Terrorblade. You are in no rush. You don't care. It's not too late at night. You got time. Everybody breathe. Relax. Take some jungle farm. Maybe wait for next Roche. Take a big fight around that. And if you're Unique, again, the big trouble with this draft, what do? This is your time. There's no meta. Aegis gone. You have to get something done. You just got your BKBs. But how? Who is your initiator? What is our plan? Run in behind the Razor? Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to cut it, and they might smoke on the ward. Unfortunate.
Well, Spirit, they're going to be able to prepare for this.
And they do the mode retreat in response. The right choice. Maposhka's top, pushing out a lane. He's like, hey, if you want to come kill me up here, guys, go for it. Hey, I might... Okay, maybe he's not in vision. No, he was in vision. Well, not now.
Yeah, they're not even going to bother going up for the Hench anyway, even if they do see him.
It's the definition of a bait. And now they smoke back. Love it. You know the enemy smoke will be faded at this point. You saw the timing on theirs. Meta is up. Vlad's ready. Everybody spent their gold. Let's make magic happen.
Let's see who they can find. Unique. Still rather close to one another, so they can at least hit back a little bit. My Pikachu They're going to get the jump on him. He needs help, and he needs it now. Is he going to get the chance to put the BKB off this time? Will be able to get the Yules off. Palantimos, he's trying to move it onto Yatoro, but the boat's already out. They've got the buff going, and now Palantimos, he's got to run. But it's so much damage here. The physical, too much here as he has to pop the ult to survive. And he will do so. He gets away. So all things said and done, Unique don't end up actually losing anyone. And that was the use of the meta here from Yatoro. So good disengage.
That was pretty funny. The lion finger came out, was immediately stolen by Rubik, and then used to kill the lion, who will be the only casualty of that engagement. Could not finish the Razor. Pikachu got the Yules off in time. I think he might have actually Yules the finger damage. And no big deal. Top bounties, 1 will be claimed by the Chen, but otherwise 3 go the way of Team Spirit. Again, they're just playing, for lack of a better term, they're playing not to lose right now. But that is actually the appropriate decision. You just need the Roche.
Palantimos might have found himself a bit of a freebie here. He does. They get the grab back onto Miposhka.
Wait, Roche is up.
Wait, is it? No, it's Carl.
Gotcha.
I was going to say. That'd have been rather soon. Still, yeah, just a minute left for Roche.
Yep, they'll have meta by then. And I think right there you can see why Rubik is being first picked so often. His cast range is just not balanced, it feels. Well, oh wow, yeah, okay, with finger it's certainly not. Well, I guess it's okay, it's not that it's imbalanced, it's more of just, it's a mechanic you just see on nothing else. Except I suppose Zeus with Aether and level 25 talent, and even that isn't as good.
I mean, yeah, this finger it's going to be very scary. I mean, it's that burst that catches Yatoro off guard, you know.
Long finger, you can play piano with those quite easily.
I got to watch out. As another smoke to be attempted here from Unique. This time, no ward to spot out the initial movement.
Oh. The song, Owen, remember the song. Somebody should be singing. Oh, wait, they do have vision, okay.
The song?
Yeah, don't walk up the high ground with no vision. It's a famous tune. Everybody knows it. It's been passed down to generations, Owen. It's the Dota folk song.
I see.
And when you have vision, see, you can make good decisions and initiate from fog.
Oh, and now over towards Mirror as well. Pictures in with the BKB. He's actually got the link going on the Kunkka. And won't chase further. Collapse with that buyback. He wants to go for this. He's going to Pikachu. Pikachu. It's been ruptured. And they're backing off, but the TP is going to be put to a stop. TP's a little too close as they've got the setup for the Torrent. And with that buyback and with Razor now dead, Team Spirit, they'll be able to secure themselves Roche once again.
Nice buyback. I mean, both teams kind of did what they had to do there. Unique initiate with their ward, kill a core, but immediate buyback. And you can see, again, the trouble with this Razor, he gets a full drain, aggressive Yules on the Kunkka, but then what? You don't provide your own lockdown. You need your teammates to show up and help you out, but they're busy finishing kills. You've already used the Rubik's round of disables. So that's all you're going to get after the immediate buyback. Love the itemization coming out from Spirit. Kunkka going for the Solar, now into the AC. Bloodseeker with the Vlads, as we already mentioned. He'll have Lotus next. It's just all about supporting Yatoro. Turn him into Yatoro Cannon and let him kill everybody.
It's certainly working. As Yatoro in that top spot for pretty much the whole of this game. His Terrorblade out of control and not the clearest of answers really for it in terms of matchups in Unique's lineup. Especially not now at this stage of the game where the TB is so far ahead of anyone on the enemy side. Let's bottom. Michael for the setup on Collapse, from Collapse, and he's got it. The Yules catch on to Ghostic, leaves no opportunities as Ghostic will fall.
12k the lead. It's 13-10, but it just feels so much wider of a gap than the score would make it seem.
Now we've got the pass shot on Ursa. We'll see what he goes next, but I think this would be the moment where you're sort of saying to yourself, do I need a rapier?
You do.
And I think the answer is yes. As that sort of 6th slot. So with anything else, it seems like it's going to be a very, very hard game. You might as well at least give yourselves a chance to kill these big heroes, this Toronto, Tokyo, Kunkka, and Yatoro Terrorblade.
Very nice blink there by Slayer to narrowly escape. Illusion pushing bottom from Yatoro. Is he closing in on anything? Just the basher so far, but I like that. That's something we've seen China do quite a bit. These Terrorblades getting an Abyssal almost every game. Really just every carry in Dota can get Abyssal. I don't care if you're range 2 or not. Positional advantage plus actual guaranteed lockdown. Always effective. They're already, yeah, they're top. They're ready to go. Racks exposed.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Let's see what sort of a defense Unique can pull out. As this Rax, it's not looking to stand any sort of chance here from the push from Yatoro.
Has fallen.
Taken out in an instant, and with the meta still having plenty of time to play with, Yatoro can just swing round to the mid lane
Dire's middle tower
and
is
see if Unique can stand a better chance of doing anything against the push here.
Dire's structures are fortified.
God. Solar Crest, 80 attack speed.
Is under attack.
Blood Rage, 75 attack speed. Vlad's for the 18% damage. Somebody bullwhip this guy too.
Dire's middle tower.
It's just unbelievable the amount of damage. On one meta, you can't even contest it. It's just too much damage. God forbid you get into melee range of this guy. He's just going to shred everybody. This is your only chance. Smoke out, no meta. Don't care about Aegis. Gotta fight.
Scanning.
Let's see what Ghost it can find here. Trying to see if he can get the catch. They do. Have found the Kunkka. Now, do they have the damage? They bring Palantimos in. He's going to be able to get the boat off. Pops the cheese. Toronto Tokyo's back up to full HP. Pikachu isn't getting a good static link off. Let's see if they can get any of these kills actually out of this as they take down Collapse. Now looking towards Yatoro, but Yatoro turns. They've got the Hex opening, the finger as well, onto the Ursa. As there's Palantimos down. And now maybe more as they're chasing on. Looking for Big Num, looking for Pikachu. Torrent not going to catch Big Num. As he's able to come out with the Jukes, but the X mark, that will find him. Brings him back towards them all as Team Spirit will slowly chase and murder the Chen.
They take out Collapse though. Butterfly complete from Yatoro there, so you can see even in melee form, he has a sight to behold, nearly 6-slotted. And yeah, time to walk mid. You have 30 seconds on meta, but with 2 enemies dead, you're feeling just fine. Unfortunately, Ghost Stick still no Ags. Slayer, nothing coming up soon. And even if you finish that Shivas on Pikachu, it's just that age-old problem. You don't deal damage. 2 racks. Spirit have their sights set on a tiebreaker date with the winner of our series tomorrow. If they can take this, they will have at least one shot, one BO3 series to move themselves into Singapore.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for them right here. Unique are going to have to pull out something rather phenomenal to turn this one round as they find themselves in a very tricky position having to deal with this Terrorblade that has more than got to the point of just being pretty much untouchable in the team fights.
Still so methodical, you can tell they understand what's at stake. Taking care of all the little details. They're going to play right side. Yep. Let TB be the one who face checks high grounds. Nobody else die.
I mean, he's about to take Megas. They're going to make a jump now. The stolen boat comes down only onto the Kunkka. They push them away for now from the melee racks, but still time to be happy with this meta from Yatoro.
Yatoro. He has no Aegis, so he's playing a little cautious. No BKB either.
And he's reaching in onto Pikachu. Pikachu already down to half HP. He has to put the BKB. He's going to try and turn. Immediately they force Yatoro off to the side. Palantimos is jumping in with the BKB. He's looking towards Maposhka, gets the bash, but they just turn their bash the Ursa. Palantimos has got to run. He's got to pop the ult, get away from this Terrorblade, and he will manage to do so. But now the space is going to be there for them to step up, grab Ghost Stick with the finger, and they'll call it GG. It's over this game. A Spirit will give themselves another chance.